Hey guys, back again with another unboxing. This time it's going to be from a company called Cootac. It's going to be Cootac.com. They sell replica gear, just like any other, Chinese-based place. However, this place has a lot of the Ferro concept stuff, and they had some stuff that Shucken Gears didn't have in stock. So I went ahead and placed an order with them just to see if the quality was as good as Shucken stuff. And this unboxing will be my first look at whether or not that's going to be the case or not. So we'll get right into it. I think most, if not all of my stuff that I ordered was in AOR1. So we'll take a look. And surprisingly, kind of does look like AOR1. It's a little different than whatever Shucken Gears is using. This is going to be a bison belt replica. Don't know if the real ones had this color tag, but and also don't know if the back of it's supposed to say the sizing. I think this is similar sizing to US sizing, if not exactly the same. I'll double check and make an annotation. It's supposed to be a real Cobra buckle. I'll have to double check and see how similar it is to my real bison belt, but it looks good enough, I guess. So that's the first item. No, second item here. It's gonna be the radio pocket. Okay, and it's got an Allen key here. AOR1 looks very similar to Shucken's AOR1. I think they might be using the same distributor for their fake AOR1 fabric. So put that away. Next up here, it's gonna be, and then they do have listed their suppliers for these pouches, so they don't claim to make their own pouches. They do sell, whoever's pouch they obtain. They do list the maker. Tactical Raiders seems to be the one that they're using the most, and from what I hear, they're like the best ones in China for making replica stuff. But this one, I believe, is the M4 pouch, I believe. I think it's the spandex, the elastic AR pouch. It looks kind of like a tight fit. I'm sure I could fit an AR mag in here, but I'd have to double check real quick. Give me 1 second. Sometimes these pouches are sized for airsoft magazines, which I guess makes sense, but we'll see if this fits. If it's a 1-to-1 copy, it should fit, and it does. So here's kind of a look at what that would look like. Sorry if the camera's a bit close. It's kind of hard to see the angle I'm at right now. So there's the M4 pouch. Go ahead and take the magazine out here. And there's a nice positive retention on that, which I do like. Next up is going to be looks like it's Ferro's 6x9 wide general purpose pouch. Tactical Raiders is on these little pull tabs. I will be replacing all the pull tabs of my pouches with the real ones, just because they're dirt cheap and they're way better quality than these. However, the pouch looks to be 1-to-1 to kind of what Shucken is making. So I don't know if a lot of these material, oh, and it does have a fake Ferro Concepts tag on there. It does look like they're using the same OEM. It just looks like there's different tags on the back. These pull tabs look a little bit different than the ones Ferro uses, but I'll have to, the Shucken Gears uses, but I'll have to double check on that. And Tactical Raiders, YKK, Cordura. Next up here, it's going to be, and again, I like how all these pouches are individually wrapped. These plastic bags are actually really good to reuse. It's going to be the triple M4 elastic panel for the FCPC. Should fit. Oh, it's got another Ferro tag on here. Tactical Raiders. Should fit AR mags if it is based on the real thing, and then it should fit AR mags, and it does. So there's that pouch. Sorry if I'm blowing through this. I got somewhere to be, and I'm trying to get through this as quickly as I can. Next pouch is going to be a replica of the Spiritus Systems Spud pouch. And it's got bungees on the inside. Looks like it's got a little retention thing. I'll have to figure out exactly how this is kind of set up on here. Assuming it kind of goes in like this. But it is in their AOR1 pattern. I do like that they kind of replicated the AOR1 kind of pattern on here. Nice looking pouch. It's got the elastic on here. Pull tabs. And like it should fit an AR. It's supposed to fit 2. Definitely gonna fit 2. So pretty nice pouch. Definitely be adding that to my kit. Next up here, this is going to be, I believe, the banger pouch, if I'm not mistaken here. Got the smoke pouch here. See if I can. Oh, it looks like it's a pull tab system here. And this should fit smoke grenades. Let me see if I can grab one real quick. I happen to have my FCPC on hand here. This is one of the tag-in grenades here. Throw this in, see if this will fit. This is kind of what I bought it for. And maybe it fits. I might have to see if I can adjust the elastic, but should. Yep, there it is. And again, I'm sorry if I'm out of frame here. The camera seems to be a bit more troublesome than it usually is. Here's that there. And again, fits exactly the way I would want it to fit, nice and tight. This here is going to be another M4 pouch, Ferro Concepts copy here, Tactical Raiders again. None of the pull tabs have the SNS Precision markings on here, but they're cheap enough that you can buy them if you really wanted to replace them with the real ones. So these work just great as they are. Set this in here. Nice positive retention here. And added bungee retention as well. Just on first expansion, it's not coming out. Doesn't seem to be as positive as the ones on my FCPC, but you know, it still won't coming out. At least for real AR magazines. Okay, next pouch is going to be another one of the banger pouches here. I bought 2 of these, and I think this may be the last thing. Okay, this is going to be the drag handle and AOR1. Maybe the drag handle right here. Not much really to say about this. It's a drag handle. I don't know how much I would trust this. It does look to be stitched pretty well, but I'll have to test this out. If it rips, it rips, and you know, I'll end up getting a real one in multicam, but wanted one AOR1 to match my kit, and we'll just have to run it and see how it goes. And then this is going to be the double pistol pouch, also in AOR1. And let's see if I have a Glock magazine here. It's a Glock 19 magazine. Let's see if this fits in here. And it does. Let's see if I got another one here. Just show you what it looks like filled up here. There's one more magazine here. These are both for reference Magpul branded Glock 19 magazines. So both fit. Don't come out. Nice retention on these with the pull tabs as well. Obviously you'll have to adjust these for what length magazine you have so that they fit properly, but real nice. So I think that's all in this package. I did order a Tigris back panel in AOR1 that isn't in the packaging. I'll have to message them to see if he's sending it in the second package that I'm waiting on. But just on first inspection, excuse me, all these pouches are really nice. The AOR1 material is like Shecken's newer AOR1 material, and the prices are a lot cheaper. So if you're looking for AOR1 kit, I highly recommend going into Cootac and seeing what they have to offer, and seeing all the different all the different camo patterns they have for their FCPC stuff. They have more stuff on there as well. Just FCPC things were what were interesting to me to get. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much, and God bless.